Hey, now, Ryan Pearson here with Turn 2 Talk. I'm here with Jason Flory. Mm-hmm. We're in the studio, Jason. For a second, I didn't think we were going to go live. The button wasn't pressing. I don't know what the...
this is week 4, right?
What the deal was.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
week number 5.
And every week you're like, oh, technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties on week 5. We'll get it worked out.
We will.
Hey, we got the intro in tonight, so that's good.
We do got the intro in, and we also have our driver's intro. Ashley was able to send us over a intro video, so we got a little. All
right.
Might see a little Dukes of Hazzards in this.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a video to introduce these guys.
Yes, sir.
I like it.
Okay, don't forget Sink's Garage. Race and Rod is the driver spotlight host, and we thank Matt for hosting the.
You think Matt's tuned in? Does Matt watch them?
He does listen. No, he listens. He listens on the podcast.
I hope he does.
He downloads the podcast.
I sent him a video last night about 1:30. So,
all right, here we go.
Dirt on the tires, gasoline in his veins. Number on the side of that mini stock ride, telling you his name. Johnny Bruce on the high side, and Bo Duke on the back stretch. Crowd rising to their feet. Every scar on that battered old bumper is another when he keeps Bruce racing. Kings of the dirt tonight, running on grit and pride. Bruce racing. Hear the whole town stand for our mini stock champion.
There you go. There we go.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up?
We are here trying to warm up on this cold Sunday, but I think things are going to heat up a little bit.
Look at the camera.
I'm looking at the camera. All right, so you guys tell us what's going on.
Trying to get these beasts together, ready to go. Waiting on Mother Nature.
Yeah, I think we all are. No more than me, man. We have prepped, ready, and I don't know. So we're having that practice Tuesday. I don't know if you've seen. We talked about it earlier. So practice Tuesday. We get some cars on the track. Maybe we'll get Mother Nature to turn this thing around, and we'll try to rip off some races in a row and get rolling here. Last year it was like May 9th, I think, when we had our opener. So it's not something that's new to us, but it listen, for all accounts, it sucks. Like, we're all amped up and ready to go. It's 80 degrees through the week, and it just seems to rain every Saturday. And, like, I won't shit you. I seen snowflakes today over there, so it's pretty shitty out. But, hey, it's just the weather. It'll change, but we're going to heat it up today on this show for sure.
All right.
Johnny, I'll get started. Like, what keeps you coming back racing? Like, what is it that about the dirt track and the mini stocks, sports compacts? What makes you keep coming back?
The adrenaline, the friends, I guess the monotony. I
think last week, did you send a message in saying like you can't wait to see your friends? I think that's a thing for me is I can't wait to get to the track and see my buddies and see everybody, right?
Oh yeah, I live quite a ways away from most of the other racers, and so I only get to see them pretty much on Saturdays on race day, and so can't wait to catch up with everybody.
And Valek, for you, what is it about racing that keeps you coming back?
So actually, I have a little history there. My grandpa used to build late model motors for a guy that ran there back in the day. And when COVID came around, you guys were the first place that opened up. I remember Jason was damn near getting in trouble every week with keeping the track open during that time. So I came there, I got glued, and actually met him on my birthday when I came to the track, and everything just kind of clicked together. So that place is just kind of my home.
No, that's sweet. No kidding. Remember those days that CDC was trying to shut you down?
Yeah, listen, I got a couple fines out of that and some bullshit, but
yeah,
You know, I don't know. We've always done things our own way, but that's nice that you talk like that. It's nice. I think you're like so I think we're going to get him a plaque. #1 fan for Valek, right? And with that comes responsibility. Like, so
Yeah,
when I do something, when I do something that Valek's not a fan of, he really lets everybody know. Like one time we rained out. It poured buckets. Like we got there and it rained. You remember this? I don't know if you remember this. And of course everybody's mad. I'm mad as well. And he's on Facebook in his truck, and I think he's gonna rip the steering wheel off that truck. And he's called me everything but my name. You know, and then so we post what's going on the following week.
Yeah, what's time?
Yeah, right. Which time? It was last year for sure. And then it wasn't an hour later. He's posting next week's flyer and pumping the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So I can respect it, man. You hate what you hate and you like what you like, and I love it.
You stay bummed out forever?
No, I don't.
Gotta move
I'm only
on
down.
next week, dude.
Yep. The lows are short and the highs are high. Like I like it. So, so you guys are teammates? Is that what we're doing? Like you guys met each other and you're teammates?
Well, see, what happened is I had a pit guy that wasn't really paying attention the night that he met me. And I was all mad. I went back to my trailer, and Valek come running back there. And he was like, "You want me to change your tire?" And I'm like, "I don't give a shit what you do." And I stormed off, all pissed off.
I could have took that tire, dude. I
And
could
then I
have
come
took it.
back, and my tires changed and everything. And I was like, "Oh, man, I kind of feel like a dick for talking to him like that." And then
Yeah, well, what he don't know is
he
I went
just
up to
never
his,
went away.
I just went up to his wife and I was like, "Hey, can I I want to do this." Like I had a little purple Cavalier I bought. I knew what I wanted to do with it. I knew I had a lot more to learn than just changing hubs and brakes. I mean, I knew there was a lot more to these things, and I seen the frustration not having that person you needed, you know, and you had a chance and then it's taken away by something that shouldn't have been. So I understood that frustration. Thought, hey, maybe I can fit in here.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's a good story.
Yeah, that is a really good story. Like how many stories, go that way? You know what I mean?
Are you gonna tell him that you used to change tires too?
Oh, we'll talk about that later. I used to change tires on a yeah, exactly.
What was it, 2 years ago?
What?
When you did Old Trusty all that year.
Yeah.
I gave up. I wanted to quit. And
That was
Valek
like
said,
3
"No,
years
you're
ago.
not
Yeah,
quitting."
3 years ago, dude. Like the year after I started, dude, he wanted to quit on me. I'm like, no. Like
So he did all the work on
I
the
had
car that
Junior on the
year.
way. I had a truck. I didn't have money to have my car ready. But hey, dude, I got a truck and pit pass money. Like, no, you're not giving up on me, dude. Tired. Every time I get into something that's fun, everyone wants to back out. Like, no, let's go.
Johnny, now I find it really hard because granted we're not best friends. I don't know you there for a while. I wasn't around very much, and I find it hard. Like every time I see you, you've always got such a good attitude, a good spirit. You're always smiling, dude. It wasn't that one race where you flipped your car over. You get out of the car and you didn't have it. You weren't pissed off. You weren't punching the side of the car. You get out, you're smiling, hey, I'm okay, and then you come back to race the very next week. So like your attitude is so good and uplifting, and I respect that out of you.
Yeah, well, that one year, or the one where I went over turn 2 wall when I got the Bo Duke name, I did punch the car that time, and I remember looking at you and your eyes were huge. I was like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't do this. And then that's when we took it back to the pits, and we ended up putting the car back together, and I came out, started last, and ended up getting second that night. But, yeah, I guess you just can't keep the anger there, I guess. You just gotta.
Dude, I just respected you so much after that because I saw you and I didn't know you, and I was like, hey man, good to see you back or something. I just said something real short in passing, and just you come back and you're smiling, you have a good attitude, you're not mad, and I love that, dude. I love that about you.
I try to keep a good attitude. My wife says I'm mean some Saturdays, though.
Yeah, we don't live with him, so we probably don't know that side. But hey, what about the rules this year? So what do you guys think about? We had that meeting, and you guys were both there. So what do you think with this little Wayne County Speedway with a twist of SCDRA, kind of like we did for the blowout? You guys excited for that? Did you make some changes? What do you think?
I was gonna make some changes, but like I said, I didn't get to finish the new car, so I'm just bringing the old one back and running what I had.
Same here.
Yeah.
Had a new car was starting, but yeah, further down the road.
I mean, motor wise though, same engine, same everything, or did you guys do anything like for the blowout? Did you put a cam in it? Did you're allowed to do some of that stuff now? So you guys anything at all? You're not telling me.
I've been stock all year, and that's the same way I'm going out this year. Stuff.
I love it. He can keep a straight face. That's the most impressive part.
Valek don't have much luck at keeping them together. I mean,
Yeah, so I
motors
could tire it last year. I'll put it this way: we had a whole junkyard supply, and at the end of the year, it was gone.
Yeah. Well, I've seen some we call them compacts now. I guess that their correct terminology is compacts this year, but I had a video sent to me the other day from a guy who built a new car, and it sounded like it had a huge cam in it. I'm like, is that thing idling like that? So it's going to be interesting Tuesday. I think some guys will come over and see who's worked hard. And Johnny, you're going to have a big bullseye on your back for sure. Everybody wants to knock champion off. You got that belt in the background, which Anthony Collins that's top notch. When he had that made, I think that's the coolest thing that I've ever seen. And it's people want that. Like, I wish I had one. I won a championship a long time ago. We won't talk about my old days, but like it'd be cool because that's something that you're proud of, and I'm sure everybody wants it.
Oh yeah, I've had tons of guys tell me, I'm coming for it. I'm coming for it.
Yeah.
My best friend Gene, he says he's one of them coming for it. His boss keeps tagging me and everything else.
Yeah, Swiss cheese.
Jason, we're at the banquet, and my table was right next to Johnny's, and I'm sitting there listening to you talking and stuff, and Johnny reaches up, leans over, and he's showing me the belt in the middle of the banquet, dude, and I was like, dude, that's cool as hell, man. I love that.
And they did it on their own. Like,
Yeah,
so Collins comes up with
Collins.
it paid for, and I think Doug Hensel was the recipient the first year. I think it's absolutely, like, it's too bad. This is what I'll say about the compact class. Like, it's where true racing really happens. It is people who work, blue-collar people who work hard all week and are just strictly having fun, and it's the competitive juices, and you guys take that stuff, and I like it. I think it shows passion 100%.
Yeah. Well, and I think, like, guys like Ryan Markham and Jay, I mean, those guys work, regular jobs and work all week too, but you look at, like, you go home and you pop out the glass out of a Ford banger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you find a race car that you can race.
Yeah.
Like, not really a
Yeah,
race
they weren't
car.
designed to be race cars. They're
Right.
cars that we race, I always say. And
Yeah, exactly.
we've come a long ways. And listen, Johnny's an example of how safe the cars are, right, Johnny? How many times you go off at turn 2?
How many I got out there? 5, 6, something like that.
I think about five or six. Yeah.
Have you ever requested a wall in turns 2 maybe to keep you in, or would you rather Dukes of Hazzard it?
Yeah, wall would be nice. I mean, it don't feel too good.
Johnny, on the intro video, they put, Ashley put the video in of you jumping and landing out in the field. What was going through your mind as you were going over the Uke tires and you're going into the cornfield? What was going through your mind?
I just remember following Anthony, and Anthony shot the hole, and I went for the hole. And then when I come up around, that car was broke, and it was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna smash into this guy. So I just jerked it to the right to miss him, and yeah, I just shot over, and it was like, oh shit, here we go again.
Yeah, here we go.
You like doing it up. You like doing it up. If you're going to do it up, you might as well, be the show, right?
I guess. I mean, everybody knows my name now, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, you really do, and I think people come. I think it's an entertainment factor. Like, we've talked about this in multiple interviews. We talk about good guy, bad guy bullshit, but like, it's all about entertainment for me. And so it's not just roundy round shit. There's always a story. And is Johnny going to keep it in the ballpark? Right? Is Valek going to lose his mind on Facebook on Sunday afternoon? Like, all these things are my questions before Monday comes. Like, how did the weekend go? I don't know. I'll check Valek's Facebook page out. He'll let me know.
See how that goes.
We'll start here.
We'll see how that went. But no, I do. I actually check that stuff out because, like, you'll know real quick.
Guys, one comment I wanted to hit real quick here. Rita says, hey, guys, this is going to be my favorite interview yet. Let's go Van the Man and Bo Duke.
You guys should get shirts made. Really, you should. You guys could definitely promote yourselves and do a little marketing with some shirt sales and.
My wife made some little shirts.
We're working on it.
Made these.
Yeah.
Can't really see the back, but it has a fire, the picture and stuff on it.
Yeah. No, I think when it comes to entertainment and I don't know, I got the word for it, but like unscripted, just like what you see is what you
They're
get.
real.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. Like they talk like we talk, right? So this
Yeah.
is, we're off camera. This is how we talk, and so I can relate. And so
I
yeah.
think Billy went down to Ohio Valley and picked up a heat race win.
I did
That's
see
pretty
that.
cool. Being
Oh, yeah.
as I was part of helping get that car back together after he rolled one time.
He rolled at the county in turns 3 and 4, didn't he? Is that where
Yeah.
Is that where he rolled at?
Yeah, that was
He
one
rolled
of
there
them.
in 3 and
But
4, and then
the
3 and 4
car-
at Hilltop.
I
think,
fixed it
too.
after
Okay.
he rolled at Hilltop.
Okay, I knew he rolled at the blowout, didn't he? Was it Friday night the blowout? Didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he roll it there? Track was a little challenging that night. I tried something different, and I think we run a bunch of them SCDR guys back south, and they weren't very happy with me, but it all worked out.
Yeah, he got
Right.
her back together, and it looks like it's handling pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So guys, I used to race mini stocks.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, and it was a Ford Escort. You know, we didn't have the welded front ends or anything, and the track we raced right around the bottom. Now you guys race it right around the top, and the cars are really even. You know, what's the secret to making moves and passing, and you know, you kind of like have to wait and wait. Like, what's your guys' secrets? And you know, I want both of you guys to answer.
Pretty much hold it to the floor and hang on.
Yeah, that's wait for the guy to make a mistake in front of you and shoot for the run and try to get it. I mean, send it.
All right. All right. So with that being said, I want to ask you this. So I get critiqued all the time, but we're always working on widening the racetrack, changing the racing groove. Do you guys prefer the? I think Brent Borman. You guys both know Brent. Talladega of dirt, right? You guys are riding single file, waiting for 4 to go, and shit hits the fan, right? Is that the preferred method that you want to do, or would you like to see it change so that it was, you know,
I mean,
you had to.
I'm
Kinda
not a
mixed.
blast, but it would be cool to go back to the door-to-door racing type thing.
Yeah.
Like right now, it's just like I said, you just floor it and hang on and ride the rim and hope the guy in front of you can hold it together. And pretty much like when Valek ended up doing it, that's pretty much what happened. Everybody was just getting it around there, and something broke in his front end. And I was there, up under him. I went like, oh shoot.
Well, that's true though. When you say getting it around there, I don't think people even understand, Ryan, the speed that these cars carry. Like, we're not in 1995 Lakeville Speedway mini stock days. Like, these cars they're scooting around Wayne County.
I don't think the
And,
videos do justice sometimes.
No, like I would like to see. This is something I'm serious about. We have a 2-seater late model. Ryan and I have made a million laps in that thing, doing videos and things. But like, if we could, and maybe you guys are the people to do it. Maybe we could get a compact 2-seater compact, and actually just you could take somebody out of the stands that doesn't think it's really racing out there and put them in a side passenger car with one of you guys. They're gonna be fans, right? They're gonna have more respect.
Us, like, we fly a lot, bro.
Yeah, Jason, I don't know if there's enough liability insurance to put him in a car with Johnny,
Yeah,
Bruce.
you sure you want us to?
Van the Man. Hey, we should just have Van the Man and Johnny do a YouTube video of it going around there. Give Valek the steering wheel and make Johnny run the pedals.
Oh, boy.
A little.
You like to drive to school, put the pedals on the passenger side, and I'll just.
Yep. That would be fun. So you guys got a lot of people tuning in. A lot of people are. Ryan's gonna check some comments here, I'm sure.
Yeah. So do you want to hit a couple real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So Alan says, "What's up, Johnny?" Alan Pratt.
Gene said,
What's
down,
up?
we can build them. What's up?
And then Rob Greer says, he says hello.
Hello, Rob. We know him for a long time, since Deerfield days.
Yep, Rob's a good dude. He's been doing a lot of work with me lately.
Todd Gallion, he says, it was beautiful in Kentucky. Wish it would be like that here.
Right?
Brought some of that nice weather with you.
Right?
Yeah,
I think Todd's building a compact. I think
he's getting close too.
Yeah.
He's getting close.
He's putting wings on his, so when he flies, it'll go longer.
So he'll fly over
Yeah, he's
Johnny.
gonna fly
Bruce.
over Johnny.
Anthony Short says, I'm planning on coming back next season, and Mini Stocks Extreme 8 will see the track again.
All right.
Hell
I love
yeah.
to hear that. People coming back.
EJ says, let's go Sheldon Hodenshield. So I think the World of Outlaws are on right now, but it's good to see that World of Outlaws are on,
Yeah.
but EJ is tuned in to Turn to Talk.
Shit,
and
yes, he is. I actually promoted this on my voicemail yesterday, so that's what it was.
it's nice. And then Sherry Meyer says, hey there, Johnny and Valek.
Sherry was just at the track today. She worked hard today. She was over there.
Yeah, dude, Junior.
Billy Dawson says, this is Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Dale Earnhardt Jr. of Wayne County Speedway.
I could see how people would say that. Like I can see the resemblance of personalities, but I would call them something else. Like I feel like they're like we'll pass on that.
Valek, you sent me those pictures, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to work them in and use them, and I posted them, and what was going on? I think you kind of mentioned it earlier. What was going on in that picture? You guys were wrecking.
So, all I really remember is I was going into 3 there. We were just trying to chase Kyle back down, and I don't know if I had a tire blow or what. I just felt the right front go down and kind of panicked. Not because the wall was coming up fast, but because I knew what was behind me coming fast, and I pretty much knew the outcome of what was coming. So, yeah, blew it and straight up we went, and that was it.
No.
And then you were back out of the track later on then?
Yep, we were out, or we weren't back. I think that one was the feature.
Yeah, that was a feature.
And then we had that 2-week break, but I was back for the back in it right when we came back. So,
hey, Kyle Moore says, love watching Johnny wheel that thing. Dude, that's a late model guy, Johnny.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, lots of comments, a lot of viewers, and this interview is doing really well. You guys are definitely, we knew this would happen. You guys are good. Lots of people talk about you guys, good or bad. Listen, I think it's the same way for anything. You need personalities in the sport. And you two play off each other very well. Like Johnny's the calm, cool, level-headed one, maybe I would say. And then, Van over there, wild and crazy off the rail. But you guys balance each other out, and I think that's the duo that really fits, So I think people take notice.
Trio. We got Gene too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you. You guys aren't just a 2-car team, right?
Yeah, we got Gene too. He's our 41 Cobalt.
Yeah, we should have had him on too. You weren't thinking. That was my fault. So no, we should have had all 3 of you on, but and we'll get him on. Listen,
we'll definitely get him on.
We want to come up to the shop. We want to sit down. We'll bring you some of these new energy drinks that you can buy at Wayne County Speedway starting Saturday night. And we'll sit down because Valek needs more energy. He's too chill.
He looks like he's gonna need more.
He
energy.
needs some more sugar. I'm sure he does. Wind him up and watch him go.
Just took a nap, dude. You should be good.
Yeah.
He just took a nap, man. Be good. I love it.
Yeah, to get ready. All my energy.
I love it. What you got for him?
Valek, again, I didn't really know you too much, but the reputation, you're doing everything you can to get out to the track. You're grinding, working on your car, maybe on a trailer, and like that shows a lot of dedication. What's the passion? Where's your passion come from?
My whole thing is I always love racing, and if you want to get somewhere with it, if you stop, you're never gonna know where you're gonna go if you just sit at home and do nothing. So, gotta get to it and start somewhere,
Yeah.
What's your goals for this season?
Honestly, man, I just want to win one. I came so close so many times last year and broke or whatever. I don't care if it's a heat race win. A feature win would be nice after that heartbroken one, but yeah, that one still haunts me a little bit. But yeah.
Well, tell me about it. Tell me about that race.
That was pretty much the same race the accident. That was just later on.
Oh, okay.
I had the lead, caught Peyton at a bad spot, and I wanted to go low, but I knew if I did, like, I can't give up that top lane. You know, you got to have that mentality. You give that top lane up, they're gone. So I knew I had to try, and I was hoping Johnny and Kyle would slide job me so I could do the old duck under and get them back and one, but that didn't go as planned. So but it happens. You just gotta move on to next week and keep
Hey,
pushing.
yeah. You learn from it, right?
Right.
You imagine like when he gets a win, like
Oh, yeah,
Collins is
you guys
crazy,
are in
right?
for a show.
So
You
so
guys-
Collins is pretty spectacular in victory lane. They're always unique, and he's got his own signature. But I think everybody would want to stand around for that one.
You talk about it you talked about it a couple weeks ago about the emotion in victory lane, and you watch that. And just this past week, I was looking back through pictures and videos, and I saw a Charlie Duncan video of him in victory lane, and Chuck Griffith is doing the interview, pulls out his
His tear
tissue,
rag,
tissue. He gives it to him, and Charlie is emotional, and just imagine Valek in victory lane, dude. It's going to be something.
Well, I don't think we'll have tear rags. I mean,
No, but it's going to be
it'd be-
emotion.
yeah,
That'll be
raw.
fun.
It's going to be raw,
and
emotion,
I love
fun.
that because people who and there are people we all know. You watch a guy win, and he gets out, and it's like the same old song and dance. And I don't know if it's taking it for granted or just routine, but you never know when the last one's coming or the first one, right? So you just want to make sure you enjoy them all. But my question for you two, and I'm going to let you sit on this a while, and I'll let Ryan ask you something. I want you guys to think about this. I want to know one thing about each one of you that somebody doesn't know about you. Name one thing, and then I'll let Ryan ask some questions. You guys can think about it, but one thing about each one of you that nobody else knows. Doesn't have to be racing related. Just kind of I go deeper in your personal lives. Ooh. So you go ahead and ask them. Give them some time to think about my question.
Wes Staley says, "Thank you, Johnny, for having a motor mount blowout night. I still owe you one."
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Wes
that was
is
like
good.
two seasons in a row that happened, and then I ended up needing one after the fact. Like, dang it, I just gave it to Wes.
Do you remember, like, when I see Wes's name, Wes is still rolling, but there was a time Wes was racing and his brother
Corey?
Corey was racing, and then Cliff had the street stock. I mean, Staley's was like, they were all in it, and now just Wes is rolling around there. We still see Cliff all the time. He comes out and supports it, but that's a big racing family there.
Yeah, I raced with Wes and Doug a few times at Deerfield before I even came to Wayne County, and then
Did you?
I think that's how I ended up hearing the Wayne County thing when I first started racing.
Yeah. Now look behind your shoulder. Now you got the big trophy and belt. I like it. See, he's
Yeah, a
promoting it.
couple of them there.
Brand
y'all can't see
recognition.
the stack that's actually behind us in the video, but it's
I
give
like
me
it. We
some,
got
dude.
Ohio State pictures. They got a shrine of race car stuff behind
Yeah.
them.
Hey, listen, I'm working on getting us some real racing photos.
Can I bring photos over?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just can't be of the 02 late model.
Oh, well then I'm out. I got a self portrait of me standing there with a robe with a big cigar with my trophy.
Oh boy.
Johnny, so you talked about racing at did you race at Goods? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
How long have you been racing?
Since 2012.
Oh, no show. Okay.
About the time we bought the track.
Yeah.
So
What's the difference between the two tracks?
Deerfield's a little quarter mile,
Okay.
little flat track, and then Wayne County, yeah, it's bigger and a little more banked.
Hey, Anthony says it won't be a Neon this time. It's going to be a Nissan.
Nissan.
And then he said it sucked in 2021, ended with me smacking the wall. But stuff happens and keeps pushing forward. The Extreme 8 will be back in the track, just a Nissan, not a Neon.
First roll was Hilltop, then Friday at the blowout. I rolled 5 times. That's Rita telling us
Yep.
about Billy's deal. So.
And then Kim says, love you guys. Kim Mitchell says, love you guys.
Love you, Mama D.
Mama D's tuned in. Love
Yeah,
that.
listen.
Hey, Steve Balboni says, I can't wait to watch the TP boys rip this year. I think Valentine is going to beat Bruce this year. Good luck, boys, and see you soon. Pratt Racing.
I think
Oh,
Billy Dawson says, 100% that dude works wonders. I appreciate you, Johnny, tons. I couldn't have a race car without you.
I hear that a lot about Johnny.
That's what I was going to point out.
Just always helping somebody, always putting your very you're not a very selfish guy. You let things go. You put your own stuff out to help other people, and that's pretty cool. So, you getting caught up here? Or?
No, go ahead.
So all right, guys. So I'm gonna start with you, Johnny. Tell the people out here one thing that nobody would know about you. One thing that people don't know about Johnny Bruce.
I don't know. They pretty much know everything about me. I don't have.
Oh, I don't believe that. Do you know how to sing? Do you dance? Do you play the piano?
Absolutely not. What? I'm a cornhole champion at my family reunion. I don't know.
Hey. I needed your help at Moore's party. I lost. Henthorne was my partner, and we lost. So I wish you were there for that.
Yeah, that's what it's going for.
So,
I think they could see them though.
all right, Van the Man. What's one thing about you? This is gonna be good. There's got to be something about you.
I'm kind of the same way. I'm pretty like open person. Maybe one thing people might not know about me. I know some people know, like Will and them. I collect a lot of die casts, like of car race and stuff. Yeah, I'll send you a picture. I got a whole wall, dude. It's nuts.
Yeah. You buy from Matt at Sink's Garage? You shop at the trailer at the track?
I haven't. I've shopped there a few times, and there's actually a place out in Sugar Creek I've started going to, a little TNT collectible place. All kinds of stuff out there.
Yeah. Does that so go along with that theme of collection and stuff like that? You're kind of that high-strung personality. What calms you down? What do you do? Yoga? Do you meditate? What do you do? What chills you out?
Listen to music, work on my race car when it's not pissing me off, you know?
Like when you put the helmet on, like I just want to visualize this. Like I've seen guys, Charlie Duncan's one example, Ryan.
The thing is,
Charlie,
when the helmet goes on, that's my peace, man. I'm not worried about anything else in the world. I'm only worried about what's in front of me in that corner at that time. That's thinking about.
You focused, you're chilled out, you're not amped up, you're not in there wired, you pretty much chill out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, my adrenaline's pumping, but I'm not in there bouncing around like a ping pong ball.
Okay.
Pretty chilled out.
That surprises me because, I mean, I've known guys that race that, like, get in there and just, like, screaming and got to get amped up for it. I figured you were that guy.
When I first started, dude, my neck would pound, but, like, now it don't faze me.
Well, that's good. What you got?
I remember it was always hard to regulate
The emotions?
Yeah, well, the adrenaline. Like I was always just like, breathe,
My
calm
biggest thing
down.
to learn was out there at Wayne County was just getting up to the wall. Like when I first started, I didn't really have a car meant for the wall, so there wasn't really a point in me going up there. And then I got the car I have now, and that's where it's dominant. So it was like, gotta learn it now or never. Just gotta throw them over your shoulder and see what happens.
Hey, Johnny, Wes Morrison sent this question in a couple weeks ago, and I told him I was going to save it. You know, he wanted to ask all the track champions, and so, like, obviously this fits for you. What's, in your opinion, did it take for you and your team to reach the podium spot? Was it your equipment, the sponsorship, your skills, or the knowledge? What was it that led for you to win the championship?
Never quit. Just got to keep pushing to go, get better. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Just can't stop.
I think Valek changing the tire and throwing them set over your shoulder and going, it sounded like to me just now when I heard that. So, yeah. So listen, being a champion, though, that means you don't miss no races. That means you don't have no DNFs. So it takes a lot of dedication, I think. And as a promoter, you know, I think the point system rewards consistency. Do you like racing for points, or do you just like racing and just whatever they fall, they fall? Are you a points racer by trade, or you just when you get wrapped up in a battle, you just want to finish it out?
I like racing points at your track because it's the truest form. To the old days. I'm not a big fan of like how you see it like modern sports with playoffs and all this. Like I'm a fan of the chase that brought back, but I like your form. It's like true to the actual racing form.
I just like to go racing, and then I end up in the battle for points, and then it's like, oh, let's go for it.
Yeah, no, that's. Listen, I mean, I shouldn't say this. I can't speak for all the champions because everybody likes to be that, but like, I still feel like the compact class is probably one of the most competitive when you look at the points every year at the end, and we get down to the last 2 races, it's always 3 or 4 people that can do it at the end of that. The points are really tight in that class, and I think it creates good racing. I know the last couple of years that ripping the wall has turned into Talladega or whatever, but I do believe the racing is still pretty good in that class. If we keep you guys from hitting a damn wall in turn 1 and knocking my guardrail down, I wish I could do something.
Hey, hold on. This is one thing I want to say about this wall thing. I've been meaning to say this for a minute. You yell at us mini guys, but you don't realize we're really hitting that berm there, that dirt berm. Yeah. Meanwhile, your late model guys and modified guys will grab that bitch, drag it halfway down the backstretch, and take it with them. And we get yelled for it every week. I never hear you say nothing to them. Not one thing.
He said something to them one day. One day.
Yeah,
I don't
say every week.
Every week.
Yeah, I'll do better. I can do better. I'll do better. I try not to talk a lot on the radio. I try to let you guys have your piece.
Hey, you want us to run the bottom, but then we try to run the bottom, and then you just slide right up to the top.
So I mean,
like, hey, you wait till you come out next Saturday for your hot laps, and I'm gonna have cones out there. You're only gonna have 2 lanes on the bottom. We're taking the top away early in the night for you.
Run them over.
Yeah, I will run them over, dude. I'll take my lane away.
I just got new cones
on purpose.
Yeah, you would too. I love it. You don't need sound effects. We got Van the Man.
We don't need any sound effects. We got Van the Man. Hey, Jimmy Burns says we'll be coming out to practice this Tuesday.
Yep, Jimmy will be the first one.
Anthony says, Valek and Johnny Bruce, I look forward to running with you guys again. And then Chase Alexander asks if my mini stock Ford Escort GT was stock. It was bone stock, Chase. Yeah. Bone stock. That's why I was able to beat you.
I started out in an Escort. That thing was a slug.
compared to what they are today, right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Dude, back in the day, that was a setup, though. It was like Ford Probes and Ford Escort GTs.
Yep, that was the way. So let's talk about rivalry a little bit. Like, that wasn't that many years ago, and I think really it was Honda versus Chevy, right? The Cavaliers, and then you had the Hondas, and it was kind of a battle. You know, Honda's carried that torch, and I think Doug Hensel carried that torch mostly on his own for the Honda guys, but the tide has switched in the last couple of years, and I give you guys a lot of credit with those Cavaliers. You guys went to work. You didn't whine and cry. We didn't change the rules for a lot of years because the Honda guys wanted the VTEC shit, and we weren't going to do that, and I think you guys just went to work and proved it. You know, you guys can get the shit done. So I kind of like that. Kind of reminds you of the old NASCAR days when it was Ford, Chevy, and Pontiac was in there back then. I mean, I throw Dodge and Toyota out because that wasn't the good old days. But you guys like that rivalry? Is it fun, or does it even matter?
I like it. I think it's fun. I think over the past few years, even like the Ford has come back into the mix with the Focuses and stuff because they're starting to come back on top. I think it's a fun little battle to see who can kind of hold the manufacturer torch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a fun battle, but no matter what car you're driving, everybody's still helping everybody.
Right.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I don't, and everybody who will ask will say that, everybody helps everybody. That's not true. Like, I see it back there. Like, not so much like talking individuals, but like I wouldn't say every class has the camaraderie that the compact class has. Like, you guys have a really tight group of people. You guys always pit next to each other. Like, you can always tell a group of people, you guys pit every week, you guys are grouped up, and it's just kind of cool. Like, it's like a social hour with some racing involved.
Yeah.
I don't see any other tracks or really any other classes that kind of help out like we do there with our compact class at Wayne County either.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there a lot of respect between the drivers? Do you guys race? Because we talked to DJ Miller last week, and DJ was with Ron actually, and Ron was talking about racing with Hump Day, Jimmy Humphrey, and there's a lot of respect in the modified division. Is there a lot of respect with the other drivers in the mini stocks?
Depends who they are.
Yeah, I like that. You see, Johnny's going and Val like
For the most part, I just know. I think it's interesting though. Like I think that's an interesting point. Yes. I mean, because I've seen guys pull in the infields and they're going to get teched. Was that a couple years ago? pulling in the infields and getting teched, and then like some guys were pissed off, you know.
Oh man, I tell you, if I hear one more thing about you can't pull my spark plug, my car's too hot. Christ's sakes, we'll never get home. You know, so that's one thing I do think that the / Wayne County Speedway SCDI rules. Like, I won't miss pulling spark plugs because we're not going to do it very often. We're going to have scales. I told you that, so you guys be prepared to get your shit weighed. But we're not going to be doing all that tech afterwards. Like, we're going to start checking your shit early in the night. We've got a tech guy full time, and so I believe everything will be even keel. The rules have opened up enough that we don't have to worry about the little nitpicking shit no more. And I'm looking for a good year. I'm excited from some of the stuff I've seen. So that's what I think.
It pretty much like the way the rules are. Your main concern is safety.
Yes. Yeah, there's a comment on here from, I can't see, is that Keller, Thomas Keller?
Yeah.
He's like, I raced mini stock back in the day at Lakeville. You read it, Ryan. I can't see.
Yeah, so Thomas Keller says, I raced mini stocks back in the day at Lakeville and Wayne County that they need to go back to that where you strip the cage and just race it.
Yeah, my comment to that is we're past that. You can't never go back.
Well, I see that they're even trying to start that Crown Vic class at Hilltop, is it?
Yeah.
And they're trying to keep it stock. Like,
It's for
just
so
give
long.
it a few years.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like you can't do it. First of all, the compact class has turned into. I mean, they got a national touring series. Let's be honest. This isn't what it was. So you can never go back. You know, and they are race cars, and now you got to have a Hans device. You got to have full containment seats. You got seats in these cars that cost more than what the cars cost in 1995, right? So I don't think you'll ever go back to those things. We won't at Wayne County because they're not safe enough that way, you know. And I like race cars to look like race cars, and I'm telling you, the compact class has gone a long ways to get their own identity. And when we had that blowout race, and we had some of them guys come in from the southern part of the states, like, they look like race cars, they sound like race cars, and they were fast like race cars. And I think that's part of the show at Wayne County, at least, is when you run sprint cars and late models, modified super stocks, the compacts, they got to be in there, man, because you're bringing in high horsepower cars, and so we just don't run slow cars, right? I mean, that's the thing. We don't want slow cars. We're not looking for a stock class. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
I mean,
Not a stock class, but I think we need to start a class for the kids.
yeah.
I think we should bring the mini wedges back, like on a Friday night, not on the regular race night. Something where you could get people to stay all weekend.
Any kid.
Yeah,
Something
any
for the
kid
kids.
class really.
I'll be on my Facebook page acting like Valek does on Saturdays. That'll be me on Fridays going, these parents are going to pull my freaking hair out.
What about a Sunday? Fridays are rough.
Fridays are rough for me for prepping the track, but we tried Sundays. Like, listen, if we could do something on Sundays and have like a Sunday afternoon mini wedge deal, like, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I really wouldn't. And if you guys wanted to help, because that's really the only way it would happen. Because like, I'm not going to dedicate every Sunday to it, but I agree with you. The mini wedge thing, I could get my head wrapped around that. And I'm not dissing the Crown Vic class at all, because I get people bug me about that all the time. But we just don't have room for another class at Wayne County. And I don't believe that's the class that fits with our vision of what we're doing there. That's all. So I like where we're at with the.
I don't want to get out of there at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah. Well, if we do, it's our own doings, right? If we're for all
Right.
BSing and stuff. So, yeah. So, Ryan, there's tons of comments.
Dude, you guys have a ton of comments. I can't even keep up with all these. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, stop scrolling so I don't get sick.
We got to get back to the top. Okay, so top.
What you drinking over there? Did you say that was made by Budweiser?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be energy drinks, Jason.
Yeah. Well, I gave you picked the energy one. I'm telling you what I'm drinking.
Todd Gallion says, I can't wait to get back on the track with these two. It's been just a minute since I've been in a front wheel drive. I may need lessons.
I bet so.
Racer X says, I'm down and we can build one. So like that was like probably almost
That's
like,
Gene right there.
yeah, that was 25 minutes ago. So whatever we were talking about, he's down to building one.
Yeah.
Many
Yeah,
wedges.
the 2-seater late mini stock.
Oh. I was
Oh.
gonna say, talk about
And we
many
should do
wedges.
that. Like,
Yeah,
then
but
let's
he
do
was
it.
talking about the-
Yeah.
He was talking about
Yeah.
but yeah, that's
Way to go, Valek is clutch with the memory
listen. Give him the applause button. You're late on your thing. Give him the applause. Yeah. We're a little late today, but yeah.
Look.
Listen, lots of comments though. And,
Oh, hell
You know,
no.
like Johnny drive him over the wall. That's for the excitement package.
Yeah, you gotta pay extra for that.
oh, I'm trying to read too. Can't see them all.
Thomas Keller says, "Hey, these guys are putting too much money into these
Oh,
cars."
it's going back to the
Yeah.
stock mini
Yeah.
stocks. Yes, I believe this, and I do think that the guys are putting a lot of money in their cars. But I also tell you that there's a lot of big paying compact races in around here, and so it's not what it used to be, and things cost more. You can't go to the grocery store and buy the same for what you had in it. So racing's always going to cost what it cost.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I remember when the SCDRA started. I remember this because I was a mini stock guy and I watched it. You know what I mean? Because it's something that you're interested in, just like you and late models.
Right.
And to see them still around today and to what it's become, like, holy shit! I cannot believe it. Because I remember when it started, and I didn't think it was going to take off like it did.
Yeah, well, Kelly's done a good job with that stuff, and look where we're at. It's got regions. It's
Right.
It's almost set up similar to what UMP is
Right.
for the big guys. So I think it's pretty cool.
So Allie says, or she asks, "Can you do a replay of the race for us, Valek, when Johnny went under you?"
Oh shit! Oh, not again! Hi, Gene.
We're gonna
Pretty
clip
much
that,
what it was.
bro. We're clipping that. We're clipping that for this week, just so you know, Valek.
That's the
She
highlight
wasn't
reel for
excited
sure.
Out there. She wanted the excitement. The Tommy Boy energy.
Pull out my Chris Farley here.
Chris Farley, I didn't know he was. I didn't think he was old enough to remember Chris Farley.
Yeah, Leah, she comes in with off of Allie's and says, "We need the faces and everything that you went through, Valek." They're hammering you.
Just picture
That's
an
my
oh shit
daughter.
face. That's the best you're gonna get. I don't know.
That's it's just not in the cards today. So we got a lot of people. Robert Seals is in there.
Yep. He says, "You're slow, Johnny."
Says the airplane.
Yeah, it says the airplane.
Dude, you gotta stay on the ground. This ain't flight school, bro.
Brock says it's always fun racing against Johnny Bruce.
Yeah, have a good time with Brock.
Rock's fun.
Wes Morrison says we always look forward to being able to watch the Dega dudes. Always entertaining and wheel to wheel action. Again, Johnny, that's another late model guy.
That's a late model guy saying he watches you guys. It's more than you think. People pay attention.
Rita says, "Leah, Bruce, yes, it doesn't get any better than that. Wish we still had the video of the night he did video for Billy at Muskie." What's the deal on that one? I heard about that one too, Valek.
Oh, I did a little video for Muskie for like when he was racing, a live video, and
He gave
I got-
a little
I got-
commentary.
I got a little excited while we were watching it. I gave a little commentary of my own.
Hey, here's what we should do. We should put Van the Man up in the booth and have him call a late model heat race.
Oh,
Man.
I think Rita messaged me and said Van the Man would be a great announcer.
Do pit reporting for us.
Yeah.
All the grandmas some headsets now. They don't need to hear me.
Brian Dawson says, "Hey, both these guys are great. Glad we got to know them over the past few years, and we need Valek as a late model announcer at least one night."
We'll have to do it one of the blowout nights.
Yeah, we'll do it on a crazy night. That would be fun. So, oh my goodness. All right, guys. So I'm gonna do this. I do this with every guest we have on the show, and so we're gonna give you the, and this will be interesting. We're gonna give you the magic wand of Wayne County Speedway. You get to have one wish. You can change one thing about it. Could be the food. It could be the procedures, the track. It don't matter. You get one wish. Valek, you're going last. Johnny, you go first. What would you change?
we need a dome over that place, man.
I like that. That's a good answer.
Dude, I was thinking a few weeks ago, bro, what if we go buy some big ass tarps, bro, and just put them over the parking lot and track and sections and pits, dude? Like, yeah, it would cost some money.
Like a big circus tent.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I like it. So, all right. He wants a dome. Valek, what are you going to do to it?
I know this is hard, but oh yeah, that's a good one. I don't know. I might have two of them now.
Two of them. No, I like it.
One of them I
Dude,
get.
don't forget
I understand it's hard with the bigger classes and stuff, but like maybe a rotation, a little more of like us getting to go sooner or whatever, other than last every time. I mean, I know that's not always you're doing. You have other people you bring in and stuff with other classes.
Right.
So we can't always be first, but like maybe being third would be sweet.
Yeah, I don't want to be first.
Yeah, I don't want to be first either. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I do think that, and to your point, you're right. We do need to be better at alternating. We've done that, but the sprint cars seem to make the track better for everybody. Like I think every class would agree they want to go after the sprint cars because the track is cleaned off, the cushion's as far up as it's going to get, and it seems like every class but sprint cars likes it to be just really cleaned off, and like late models, you get up on the right front and get around there. Nobody really rips. So I think it is true, but we will do our best to alternate more. If that keeps you from getting on your Facebook page and having a meltdown, we can definitely accommodate sometimes.
Parking.
All right, this one's like a joint wish.
Yeah, there we go.
Love
Look at
these
Johnny.
guys.
He's like, hey, make sure you ask
I
him.
love these guys.
See, we parked in the same 3 spots for like the past 5 years now. Can we please bring back that reserve parking? Like, I will so give you $100 to reserve my spot, dude. And if they want to yell at you, they can have a problem with me. I will come yell at them.
Hey,
I like that. But you imagine?
put him in charge of all the parking.
That's
in
what
the
I was
pits.
going to propose. We'll put
That's
Vanderman
Rob,
in charge
dude. There
of
was a few
parking.
weeks ago, or a few years ago, and like I was like the third person there, and the sprint guy just wanted to park across all 6 spots. Like, nah, we ain't doing that, dude.
That's like, I'm glad you do that because it does annoy me because parking's a premium, and so yeah, we can look at doing that stuff. Why we don't do pit spots no more is
I
because
remember
Ryan,
why and all that, but that would be sweet.
Well, Ryan almost quit one night. Ryan had a meltdown. Pork Chops had a meltdown. Everybody's had a meltdown. I get along with everybody. I can move mountains over there. Ryan, not so much.
For some reason, man, people don't want to listen to me. They will only listen to you. I'm telling you, it's like if I come in and say, hey, hey Johnny, Bruce, I need you to move. They will say we're not moving. But if you go and ask them to move, they move. I don't understand it.
But it's like, how hard is it? Our names were on the fence.
Right.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Like we all had.
Well, they thought it was fake when it said Bo Duke, though. They didn't really know that was real for you. So, oh man, sing karaoke, Johnny Cash. What's that?
no.
Do you sing karaoke?
Heck no.
Oh, I think you do.
Who is that?
So,
Hey, that one was
Robert Searles.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's great.
Yeah, I bet so.
Hey, the Green Hornets tuned in. The Green Hornets tuned in. He says we had a 2-seater at Barberton Speedway, and we did that alongside some intermissions. That was a big success. I mean, we have a 2-seater.
We have a
late
2-seater.
model.
We do. Hey, do you guys know the Green Hornet? Do you know Steve from Barberton? Do you guys ever go asphalt racing? Yeah, so with Barberton closing down, Steve's coming over to help us, and he's a lot like you guys. He brings a lot of enthusiasm. He wrestled in the WWF back in the day, and so of course he's been a long time ago since he has. But you guys will enjoy him. He's never been to a dirt race. He's only been on asphalt his whole life, 50 years at asphalt racing. So he's getting ready to meet you characters. That'll be fun.
Man.
I think he's already met me. Is he the guy who leaves you onto the track?
Nope, he hasn't been. He's never even started yet.
No,
Okay.
at Barberton or
Yeah,
At Barberton? Yeah, Barberton he was. Yeah, he worked at Pit. Yeah.
I think
Did you
I
race
met
over
him
there?
twice.
Did
Yeah, I
you?
ran on my buddy Austin's car once or twice over the past.
Okay.
few years.
Was it a good experience for you or him?
Yeah.
Okay. Just well, I didn't know if there was going to be tension.
Valek didn't freak out on him.
You're right. There. That's what I was kind of asking politely. Did Valek flip out?
Valek, what's up with this next comment? I saw you already read it.
Yeah, my wife telling me I don't need no more sugar.
Well, we can't promote our new energy drinks then. You're not going to be the poster child. Well, you could be, actually.
Denise called him out.
Secret.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Kim Mitchell. Kim Mitchell says, I will have champagne for Valek's first win.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, me too. I will partake myself. Trent Bishop. Can't wait till Tuesday and see if this little 4-cylinder will even run. Yeah, Trent's a good guy. He teamed up with Chris Malenix, and they're building new cars, so that's good.
Johnny,
me and
this
him
This one's for you, Johnny. Mary Dixon says, "I am Johnny Bruce's mother-in-law, and I love watching him race. Even though I work at Goods, I have watched on. She's watched online. I was screaming the time his car caught on fire for him to get out, even though knowing he couldn't hear me."
Yeah, Mary gets a little excited sometimes.
Kristen says, "Can you imagine a two-way radio conversation with Jason and these two?"
Oh, it's one way is bad enough. Like me being able to talk to them, I can get at least my point across. I don't
I'm
have to
surprised you
worry
don't
about
hear
them.
Valek in his car yelling at you.
No, I don't be yelling at him. I be yelling at everybody else. Like, come on, he said the line order 15 times, guys. Let's go.
I love it. The frustration is real. Here we go. Oh,
Circus tent at the track we get.
yeah. We're gonna put the circus tent over the track, and we got the music, so we got all the players. Yeah, awesome. So, what's your favorite or most memorable race? Valek, you go first. Your most memorable race.
Well, probably the last points night. It was probably my best one so far.
Yeah.
I actually got to finish, and me, Johnny, and Kyle ran 1, 2, 3 all night, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I actually think I beat him earlier in that night in the heat race. I finally got one on him, but that was a heat race, so it don't count.
Okay. Johnny, what's your most memorable?
Very first time I came to Wayne County, pulled out on the track, and it was like, wow, like coming from Deerfield, a little track, and then pulling out on there. And yeah, I think that's my most memorable one.
I like it. Yeah, genuine. So, you got any more comments?
Yeah, we got a couple more here. Darren Markley says, "Hit my boys Kyle and Bobby at Grinding Gear Service LLC."
You guys know them?
Yeah, that's Bobby Surreal and Kyle Pettit.
Okay.
Jason Large says, "Been helping them boys since day one. He's proud of them."
Hell yeah! What's up, Jason?
I bought my very first race car off him.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I was actually having a freak show the first time ever at your race, or in my car at your racetrack. I was losing it, and he came up and actually sponsored me a fuel pump. So
Yeah. See, it pays to be noticed.
pays to lose your shit sometimes.
Exactly.
Johnny Bruce can flip like me.
No, I do it away from the crowd.
Yeah, we want to keep you, Johnny, on all fours. We don't want you flipping.
Yeah, I don't want to do that no more either.
Yeah.
I don't want to either anymore. One and done. I'm good.
What's Alan saying? No.
I have no idea. And then Kim Brenneman says, "No one listens to a retired cop." Ooh.
You're not retired. You're semi-retired.
No, I'm retired from the cop stuff.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not.
No one listens to you? Oh, everybody listens to you.
Yeah.
Hey, you're watching the show with them right now, aren't you?
Yeah, listen. Hey, the haters, man. I'm telling you, that's what I say. It's what's I'm reading these comments like Anthony Short's been on here a lot tonight. Is that you're making me sick when you roll through because I think they're old comments, but they're new ones. So, all right, guys, what do you want to finish up? We've been on for an hour. What do you want to talk about? Give me last impressions. Who do you like to thank? What are you most excited about for 2026? And, everybody's amped up and ready to go, so give it to us. Who's all the people that make this thing tick for you?
I guess I'll go first. I got to thank Rio's Quality Construction, K&K Auto Detailing, Bulletproof Welding, Wiz Ink Tattoos, Trash Talk Dumpster, BNR Sales, Lakeview, D&D Bargains, Scheffler Tuning, my buddy Gene,
Pull that one up.
Alec, and my wife, and Mama D.
All right. Valek, who you got?
I want to thank my wife, Bulletproof Welding, McIlvain Racing, Bruce Racing, Arkenberg Racing, Scheffler Tuning, Largest Tanks, and I think that's about it. I might be forgetting a few, but yeah, everybody that helps me get going.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ryan.
Ryan Shank asked, how did the belt get started? I know we kind of touched on it earlier, but go ahead and hit it again.
Anthony Collins started that with Doug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So 3 years ago, it was Doug, then Collins, and then you, right? You're the third recipient. And I like you got the pins on it.
Twice.
Doug had it twice.
Doug had it twice.
Oh,
then
Doug had it twice?
Johnny.
Yeah,
Okay.
Doug had it in 22 and 23, and then Anthony had it in 24, and then I got it in 25.
Yeah, that's cool that they got the little that's telling you. I like it. I'm just
You talked
disappointed
about
I
it.
didn't start it.
Yeah, you talked about it earlier. You go, it shows the passion.
I do.
I love it. And I love too that Johnny's proud of it. Like,
Yes.
hell yeah. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like, he owns it. I love that.
It's cool. What's this comment, Valek? You reading this?
That's an inside joke. It's not for this.
It's
Oh, it's definitely for this.
Oh no, it's not. Trust me. We'll talk to you this Tuesday or Saturday. I'll explain it. It's pretty fun.
Okay. Okay, we'll get the inside story. I like that. Oh, shoot. Lots of comments, lots of people tuning in tonight, checking you guys out.
Ali says, "Oh my God, yes! Let him announce a race, please."
Oh, I think definitely late model or sprint car heat race would be cool. Take him out of his element, kind of see if he can talk the lingo.
Valek, you're gonna go up in the tower.
Yep.
Might have a job for you.
Oh, man.
Well, do you imagine? Like,
What happens
I
when you
don't.
get all excited?
The F bombs will be flowing.
Is that part of that anger management that we don't know about?
No.
Valek's gonna be.
Dropping bombs.
Guys, thanks for coming on. Anything you guys wanted to wrap up?
No?
Yeah, I think we're
Hopefully we'll see everybody Saturday.
Hey, listen, we want to see you Saturday as well. We'll see you Tuesday for sure. We're definitely pretty soon we're going to start racing on Mondays or something. Give Mother Nature a chance to breathe. But yeah, listen.
What happened on Sunday? I'll be there.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. Yesterday or Friday when I looked at the forecast, I looked at Sunday as a possible go, but then it was 45 today with snow shower. So, like, I almost was going to pull the trigger because I want to race too. Like, I feel like the same as shit happened last year. We just went through this rain shit, and it gets old. And so I'm excited. I look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesday. I want to see some cars rip around the track, and it lets me know where the track's at. Run you across the scales, make sure everybody's scaled up right. And we'll have some of our staff there. And so it should be good. So we're looking forward to it. Thanks for coming on. I had a blast, Ryan.
Yeah, I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah,
We have fun.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yep,
And
no worries.
and then make sure we're gonna get your other teammate
Yeah, we'll get
Arkenborough.
Arkenborough on here, Gene on here. And I can't wait to hear the anger management story. I'm
You
looking
got to
forward
make
that.
sure you have him do his Macho Man.
Yeah,
impression.
yeah, my
Is that right? Okay. I love it. We'll take notes on this.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, guys.
Hey, we'll see you guys here at the racetrack here shortly. All right.
All right.
Alrighty.
We'll see you Tuesday.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yep, take care.
Dude, what a show, man! I love.
It's always a good time.
Dude, I love those guys.
Yeah, that's what
I'm-
I've been looking for.
I'm telling you, yeah, I know, and I know like Moomal and Markham and Gentry. I mean, those are good interviews, you know. But
different.
like, yeah, but like these dudes were passionate, and it was good. Like they did a good job, and
Yeah.
like I'm telling you. I'm sitting in the banquet and Johnny has that belt on, you know, he's got his belt, dude, and he looks over and we start talking about it and you're up there like announcing in the 5th place in the modified division, you know, but like we're sitting here bullshitting about the belt, dude. And I love that.
Yeah, I like it too. I like that he had it in the backdrop. Definitely good interviews. Yeah. We can hear you.
They're muted.
Oh, they can't hear us, but we can hear them. Probably not good. Oh, shoot. So I see you got some stuff written down. There was some racing that went on this weekend, Ryan.
Yeah, and I'm prepared, Jason.
I see that.
I am prepared.
Way more than I would have been because
Yeah, because the last time I got You know, I got Hinthorn's commercial and also Sink's Garage. You know, we want to thank Matt for, you know, hosting the driver spotlight. So if you need any of your ADC diecast, check out Sink's Garage on Facebook or give Matt a call at 330-284-8703.
Who calls anybody for that shit? Where's his website or his Facebook page? Like, I feel like we're doing a 1985 commercial. Oh my God! Please call 330-4. I love it. It just, you made me go back in time right there. I'm like, who calls anybody? Everybody's on your Facebook page.
Just
or your
shoot him a
website.
text, all right?
I did. You know, so I told him like, hey, thank you, we appreciate it. I took care of you on that one, but you just made me laugh. That's all.
Yeah.
I know I hurt your feelings. Oh my goodness!
You ain't hurt
I'm
my
so
feelings.
sorry.
You ain't hurt my feelings.
Oh my God.
Hey, we talk about leveling up. Got some of this stuff figured out, dude. I think we might be streaming in 2K, Jason.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I look good enough for that?
Dude, they're gonna see your gray hair and your
Oh my
beard.
God. I know. Look at me. I got like coon eyes. You know what I mean? Sunglasses. It's long. It was a long weekend.
So tell me about we rained out again. So
Shit, Ryan.
what happened?
You seen it. I mean, it was nice in the morning, but it rained right when they said it was going to rain. I know that nobody wants it to rain out. Me neither. We had prepped. We were ready, and we were always ready. We're just sitting there. We're idling. We're like the fire department. We're standing by, waiting for good weather. But it ended up raining. It didn't get the storms. I'm glad we didn't get the storms, but we had rain. Like, I live up, I don't know, 20 minutes from the track, and it rained for about 3 hours. And so, hey, like I said, that's what I made the decision. We were going to practice on Tuesday because I need to get some cars on the racetrack. And so then it would be nice to roll people through the scales and kind of go through the dry run for the transponder system as well. So, yeah, we're ready to go Tuesday, and hopefully Saturday we can kick this season off. Like, season number 61 just doesn't want to get started yet, you know. And so
The Mother Nature, man, she's holding you back.
I always say we shouldn't even start racing until the 1st of May. We all put it on our schedule because if you can get some nice weather, we've had great weather, just not on the weekends, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how it can be so warm, and then tomorrow you're going to wake up, it's going to be 28 degrees. So, pissed on that, we rained out, but it's pretty cool to see. Like, Attica had a really good night. Friday night was really nice out.
Did you see the field of their sprint cars?
I didn't because I was working.
Dude, you don't even want to know.
But I was outside working, and I was like, this is a really good night for April, and I'm glad John got a good night in because he kind of got beat up the week before for doing that daytime race, but not his fault. But
no, but dude, like, he paid a regular show and had all the all stars.
he had them all. Yeah, well, they rained out down at Atomic, and so everybody was in the area.
Yeah,
and you know, sometimes you can hit lightning and catch it, and sometimes you can't.
Good for him.
Yeah, listen, he's a good dude, and we want good things to happen, but. Who won?
So one of the things, before we get to that, I want to ask you, it seems like they're canceling races now with social media. Seems like they're canceling races more off the forecast. Now for you, I've been with you for 15 years, right? Yeah. And you like to get to the race day, play it by ear, and then see what we got, and then make your decision, right? You know, if the track is this or that. You've never made a call off of a forecast.
No.
And but like, you're seeing more people do that nowadays. And what do you feel? How do you feel as a promoter? How do you feel about that?
Chicken shit is what it is.
But you know they're gonna. I mean, you knew it was gonna rain.
Bullshit. You don't listen. I still woke up Now listen. I still woke up Saturday morning and I get my phone out and I'm not making that call till 10 o'clock. People call all the time and it's always going to be 10 is the earliest you're going to get me to go. Because I've seen this shit change hour by hour. And I look at hour by hour. If it's going to be warm, like Saturday, the cold front came through and it was going to go from 72 to like in the 50s. So you had the cold weather behind this and then the dampness and no sun, right? But if you're telling me it's going to rain at noon and 1 and then clear off at 4 and still being warm, I'm in, right? But you got to have that sun and you got to have that warmth to dry up whatever fell. So I'll never cancel on a forecast because them guys, like, you look at your damn weather app and it says, oh, it's 100% chance of rain, but it's only 100% for a small window. And if that window is early in the morning, like, we don't go until late afternoon. So as long as, and you look at the precipitation, it's like, oh, it's going to be 1/10 of an inch. Well, we can handle that. I want to race. Like, we don't work as hard as we work to not race. Like, my biggest pet peeve is when somebody goes, you don't even want to race. Like, what are you? You're fucking out of your mind. Like, I've worked my ass off all week to go. I'm a fan first, promoter second. I've always been. That's why I'm probably the worst promoter, because I'm a fan first, right? I want to watch races as well as you do. And so, yeah. You won't see me ever cancel on a forecast unless, listen, if it's rained all week and it's a monsoon and like, you can just basically call it, right? But, and when you rain me out 3 times, you're going to get more of me pushing harder and harder. And then you start to squeeze too hard and you go, oh, we can pump the water out. And that's when you get into those bad situations. And what I've learned about racers is nobody wants to slop in the mud. Nobody wants to lay in, their pit mats and things. So you have to be realistic with your expectations too. So, but yeah, as far as calling them on a Thursday or Friday, listen, I'm not I'll retract the statement of calling them chicken shits. I will, but at least give it an effort. We're in Ohio. It's snowing today, and it was 70 Friday. So shit, man, you don't know what the forecast is going to be.
Yeah, I get it, and I understand everybody has the weather apps, and it's changed the game. It really has changed the game.
It's ruined the sport. It's ruined it. It's ruined it. I seen a guy post on Tuesday last week that goes, "Yeah, my weekend plans are to go X, Y, and Z, but man, forecast doesn't even look good. So I'm trying to find other tracks that's weather's looking more favorable." And that hurts, because if I'm the track that he might have been coming to and he's drawing a lot of fans, he's already got those people looking for alternative things, because he's like, that social media works both ways. Like, so when you do try and you're like, yeah, we're going to get it in, you got to think what went on all week and who promoted it. They're going to bail on you anyway.
Yeah.
And so, especially if you're running a big show and you're relying on some of them outsiders to come in and they've already said, the weather don't look good, we're questionable. I say this, Ryan, every week, and I'll say it again. This sport requires everybody to help promote it. And racers have a big platform as well as the Speedway does. And so we really need the racers to take charge of that. Hey, where am I going? I'm going to Wayne County Speedway this Saturday. You guys check it out, whatever. I see that more, but not as good as it needs to be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on here promoting racers all the time. I'm like, hey, check out this guy, do this. I wish the racers would put that effort and precipitate it back to us.
Yeah, you actually hit something that resonates with me. Is somebody messaged me a couple weeks ago and like, why are you doing this? Are you promoting? Yeah, like what? Like, why are you doing this? You're trying to promote yourself, or or you're trying to go viral. And my rebuttal to him was, no, I'm promoting this for the racetrack. Number one, this was because this is a spinoff of your Facebook Lives.
Yeah,
to promote the racetrack,
right.
And then 2, to promote the drivers. To give the drivers a voice. And if the drivers have that voice and it opens up more people to come to the racetrack, that's a big reason for me. This isn't about like what we're doing.
No.
This is the greater good.
But I think anybody who says that to you personally doesn't know that. I think you ran. I mean, I don't know if you ran it, but you had a big part in Thrills on Wheels on the Sunday afternoon show with Chuck. And some of these people are just too young to remember it.
Yeah.
And so it was a passionate thing for you. And you really enjoyed it, and the opportunity came around. We have talked about this for years, about the Facebook Lives, the Periscopes, the things that we've done, Twitch and things. Those are fun, but this is good. We got a bigger platform, and we're getting a lot of people to come in and give the drivers a chance to expose. And I think it's good. So
Dude, we're having a blast. But but you're right though. It's about the racetrack and the drivers. Like giving them, and then like we can promote each other.
Yeah.
And then that's for the greater good of the sport, the track, and the drivers.
Yeah, we're not just sold. I don't think we are. We didn't talk about this too much, but I don't think you and I are locked out to not having somebody that doesn't race at Wayne County on the show. Like,
yeah,
who knows who we get on the show? We're just getting started. I mean, we have a long list of people that we think we could interview, and today's was one of those we knew was going to be good.
Yeah.
But no, I think people say that and they think, oh, you're just doing this or that. Ryan is the most unselfish person there is. Like, he's given up a lot to help the Speedway. More than people ever know. Yeah, you are. And so I don't think Ryan's looking to get anything out of this other than help the sport and the Speedway. And he gets to play with his cool toys. I
didn't go down that road for that, but
I didn't take it down there.
But it's just, it's all about supporting, everybody. I just find it interesting because it wasn't just the All-Stars that canceled a day early, but it was also Eldora. Eldora called
I've seen it.
Eldora called a day early.
I didn't like it.
And it was just shocking. Now, there was a comment off of one of those canceling. I think it was for the All-Stars, and it said that's the problem with buying pre-sale tickets is the fees that's associated. There's not really a discount, and then rain. And then how do you feel as a promoter on the pre-sale off of the forecast and some of the fees?
Well, I don't know what the fees are. I'd be honest with you. If you look at My Race Pass, we promote My Race Pass. I can tell you on the Outlaw show that we're selling to, we will, if it's not already set on there, the Outlaw show that's coming to Wayne County Speedway, if you buy a pre-sale ticket, it would be cheaper than at the gate. So, if you got rained out for that one, let's say you wouldn't be losing any money because the ticket was going to be. We're making, hey, you go buy a pre-sale ticket from us, we're going to give it to you a deal. We'd like to see 300 or 400 people sign up before their show even starts. It kind of gives you a judge of food, parking attendance, all the things like that, so you can get going. So pre-sale tickets are cool to let you know how big the event's going to be. I think so. I don't think any promoter is going, hey, buy a ticket because I need that money in the bank. So, but the fees are, to that, I think everybody charges fees. I don't know what My Race Pass is, but you're right. I bought a ticket. So I bought a ticket to Wayne County Speedway for opening night to see if it was working right, and it did refund my money. So it does work. I don't know if I got my fees back though. So, you like it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like technology, and dude, I brought that up to you. I brought that up to you years ago, and you go, "What the? You go get out of here with this
I'm
bullshit."
sure I didn't say that. I'm sure I said something more. But listen, because I just think I think a lot of people that go to the races are not tech savvy and I think still people want to come and they want to buy that ticket and they want to have the experience that they had in the past. Like, our fan base isn't new. I think a lot of the people in Wayne County, I'll say this, a lot of people would rather have it the way it used to be, right? Like that old feel. But you have to bring a new generation of people, and you got to offer the new technology. You got to make it. Nobody has cash. Nobody Cash App and all these other, and it's changed the world. It costs money though. Like, on my end, it's like, okay, so we're going to sign up for this crap, and then 3 people use it, and I'm like, well, gee, man,
You got cash.
Cash?
Yeah, you do. Look, I got some cash.
Oh.
I got some cash over there.
Yeah, that's nice. I spent all mine.
And speaking of which, Hinthorn says that was a good question. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, there's Chris. Chris came over today. Of course, it wasn't early, but he had come over, and we put a lot of signs up today, which I want to go over real quick before you kick me off. But me, him, and Sherry worked hard today, and we kicked ass and took names today. So.
Todd Gallion says, I want Jason to interview Wally the Walrus.
Hey, Wally should make an appearance. I think we can make that. You know who that would be, right?
I do not know.
Craver.
I don't.
So you want Craver? That would be a good interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, that's Brandon Doubles. And he's a champion, so we could kind of double that up.
Yeah.
I bet he would do it in character.
So another comment that I got this week, and I saw, and I didn't argue with the person, was racing in the fall. And so a lot of people think, Jason, that you started the season too early, and then and just run it until October, mid-October.
Yeah.
I know you've kind of explained it in the past, but in one of the comments I said, hey, I'm going to bring it up. I kind of know, that your perspective, like things that you've done in the past, and how you are I don't want to say a creature of habit, but if it doesn't work, you're not going to continue to do it. But explain it from as a promoter's point of view, the reason why you start early and the reason why you don't go into late.
So it gets brought up all the time, and some of my closest friends will argue with me this, but every racetrack in Ohio is fools for opening up on the schedule as early as we do. But everybody does it because there's a good chance once in a blue moon you're going to hit that lightning in a bottle. Attica hit it Friday night, right? And that's what we all hope for. We hope to get one. You hope for one, maybe 2 in April, and that's it. That's really all you're hoping for. Because what else are you doing? Everybody's amped up. Everybody's excited. And once spring fever hits, then it's like, let's go racing. We don't think about the grounds being wet, and it only takes a little bit of rain to make them worse. And you get a lot of dust in the spring because I think all the silt's on the racetrack, and it just all those things, right? But we do it because everybody's ready to go. The end of the year, there is a ton of stuff going, and I feel like this is the truest thing ever. School lets out Memorial Day weekend, and school goes back Labor Day. Racing season is Memorial Day to Labor Day. If you look at your attendance and your P&L statements, that's when racing goes on. Anything after Labor Day is all on the sake of you have a huge event or no event. And because the Buckeyes right behind us, all your shit on the wall, the Buckeyes play, okay? Football starts, as in not just Buckeyes, but like I'm talking like the Browns. I know the Browns suck, right? But I still watch them, right? It's the Friday night football at the high school stadiums where then the JV plays on Saturday, and my grandkids in the band, and my grandkids in this. Racing season is no longer. And so people argue with me, go, man, it's better weather in the fall. Hell yes, it is. It's way better weather. But the people won't come because things have switched gears in their mindset. And so it sucks to own a racetrack. It really does. But that's what we sign up for. You see our schedule. We have a tractor pull at the end of the year. And I did that on purpose because it's right before harvest season. So harvest season doesn't come right there in that October 1st. And they'll be a little later than that normally. So you got to draw a crowd for that. And I think that's what I was shooting for. But I would race until the snow flies, but there wouldn't be enough people in the stands. Now, if we can negotiate a payoff that fits a percentage of the front gate like 35, 40 years ago or more, I'm all in. It isn't that I don't want to race. You won't be around. You can't lose that kind of money. So if the racers are willing to take a chance on the crowd being there or not and partner up, like team up, I think you'd see a lot more racing. But the World 100, the Dirt Track World Championship, all these big events that run, they're huge events. And so you can't have everybody can't be running. Those events only work because everybody's kind of shut down, and then we can take all the area and put them in one grandstands. And then following week, we're all going to go here. But you can't do that all the time. So I think we're oversaturated in the summertime in Ohio, especially. And so especially this year, you're looking at everybody's kind of working around each other. And you're seeing us take off more nights this year and doing different things than we ever have. And that's just part of the deal. Promoting's probably the hardest part. The schedules are terrible, right? How many times we sit and work on a schedule together, and you got 16 other racetrack schedules in front of you trying to go, hey, what's going on over there then? Because if we all pay $5,000 to win late models on the same night, and we're a mile and a half or an hour and a half from each other, nobody wins. So I think that's my thought about why I don't race in the fall. Long story short.
No, it's interesting. I know you have raced in the fall, and some of the stuff didn't quite work.
It doesn't work. Yeah. Like you put your hand on the stove, it burns, and you go, shit. But, if you do it twice, you're just an idiot. And that's kind of how I feel like racing in the fall. Like, yeah, it'd be cool. It's beautiful out. Let's go race. But you don't realize all the other distractions that go on. So.
Yeah.
Some people get away with it. I think if you got rid of sprints and late models and you did it on a low-key deal, I think there's a possibility. But when you get rid of your top two classes, you just take out 2/3 of the grandstands along with that. So,
all right.
So there you go.
You want to hit these results and then wrap this stuff up?
I got this to hit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I just want to shout out, I finally got a list together. So everybody knows all the clients we have at the Speedway. We go over them quite often. Excuse me, but we got some new ones, and I just want to hit these guys because we cut commercials for them, so you're going to hear them. But coming new to Wayne County Speedway this year is the Barberton VFW, the Barberton Moose is on board, the Brush Bandit, Ritzman Muffler, Jeff the Plumber, Akron Industrial Motor Sales, the Buffalo Iron, Akron Barber College. We'll trim up. Tuck Precast, Magic City Motors, BA Sweeties. You ever been to BA Sweeties?
I have not.
That's
I've heard you talk about it.
You should go. I think it's the largest candy store, not in Ohio. I think it's in the United States.
And you said it's related to Frank O'Reedy?
Frank O'Reedy's really good friends with the owner.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Driver of the 72?
Yep. Frank helps a lot of racers out. But BA Sweeties, SA Communal, which they do fire extinguishers and sprinkler systems, Osborne Towing, Rad Air Car Care, ABC Portable Toilets, ABC Drain Emergencies, Unity Property and Pest Control. Fred Martin Superstore has that big giant Jumbotron on 76. Every now and then you're going to see Wayne County Speedway's ad and what's coming up next.
No kidding.
Yeah, so it's kind of cool. Everybody knows Medina Mountain Motors, but they have a bigger presence in Summit. So these are all new marketing partners that we've gotten. And so you're going to hear more about those. You're going to see more signage around the Speedway. And I just want to take the time to say thank you and welcome to Wayne County Speedway, all these people. And there again, these will be on the website. And so when you see an opportunity to use one of these people, please do. And so tell them you've seen their sign at Wayne County Speedway and tell them to thank you for support racing. Because without all that, I don't know if racing would survive without marketing. I think that's NASCAR, drag racing. I think it all even Tony Stewart, he's not driving his own car because he went to a different team. It's just expensive to be able to do your own thing. So, yeah. So thank you to all you people that came on board this year, and there's more, but this is the list I have today, and I just wanted to give him a shout out, Ryan.
Dude, way to go.
Yeah. No, thanks, Steve, the Green Hornet man. He did good. Riceland Golf Course is on board, and so is Albright Welding Supply in Worcester. So Becky's been working hard too. So a lot of new people. We're trying to put maybe a golf outing together this summer at the Riceland Club. So I think that'd be fun. And I think Wayne County Speedway is sponsoring the 10th hole. So
Are you serious about putting on a golf outing?
Yeah.
So Colin's been commenting. I see his comments, and he's now, he's hung up his football cleats.
Yep.
And has now taken up golf and doing golf lessons.
Oh my God.
He says that he'll take you to school at Top Golf anytime. He says anytime you want to go, he will wax your ass. That was his comments.
We've top golfed a lot.
Yeah.
And so if you went with him,
Yeah.
who's going to win?
He's going to give you a run for your money.
Really?
Yeah. Now, I don't know. He can't drive like Jimmy. Like Jimmy can hit the whole. Yeah, Jimmy can hit
Jimmy's
the.
crazy.
But he'll give you a run for your money. So I asked him. I just asked him 2 days ago if he thought a golf outing would work, and so.
No, I think it's cool. I like to golf. Now, if we're going to go do a golf outing, I mean, I'm not the best golfer. Now, Top Golf's a different brand. And so anytime he wants to go, like, me, I'm busy, but I would make time. I would love to go. We'll play off the third deck, and if he pisses me off, I'll just shove him off.
There you go.
So,
hey, Mike has a comment. Kind of disappointed in seeing the small car count at Bulls Gap for the big payout race.
Yep.
The promoter works hard to pay drivers. Few show up, and Lucas and Wu had the weekend off.
So I agree with that statement. I watched a little bit of that. Like I said, I was busy, but that was a week-long event. Like that was really big. And Vic does a great job with that. His social media has really been good, and I tune into his stuff. But yeah, I agree. That was big, huge money on the line, and I will say this: there was Bulls Gap almost closed. I think it did a couple years ago, and then Vic been on and off with it. But people don't realize when you throw huge money up and you see the car count, it's like, okay, so what's it take to get the guys? What do you guys want? What are they looking for? Because it's sad when a promoter puts his neck on the line like that. And now he had the superstars there, and he had some drama. I know there was some good racing there too, but you just expect it to be. I think my mindset goes like that kind of money. You should have 60 or 70 cars, right? And you think back to the World 100 days when it paid shit money, 35, 40,000.
It's always paid shit money.
Well, it up this year. It's going up, but no, I mean they would have 200 entries, and the top 120 would make it on Friday night. Prestige, the prestige of the race, and I think Vic's throwing big money because that's what seems to work these days, and I think everybody watched that and was like, wow.
You kind of mentioned it last week with DJ Miller going down to Florida.
Yeah.
Like those days, man, you would get 125, 140 late models, and there when we were going a couple years ago, they're getting 60, 40,
less,
50,
30, yeah. It was, I tell you, and everybody's going to throw money. Oh, it's the money, it's the cost of the car. Nah, listen, there's a lot of late models. There's a whole lot of late models. I don't know what keeps people from going to big events. Like, I do think that, if you go to a Lucas or a World of Outlaw show, I will say this, it's hard for the local guy to want to go because the series aren't very inviting. It costs you $100 to enter a Lucas Oil or a World of Outlaw show, right? And Ryan mentioned this on the show a couple weeks ago. If you make the B main, you miss the cut, you get $100. So, you didn't make any money, you got your $100 back. Our World of Outlaw show, Ty and I's partnership, if you have a late model and you come to our show, I think it's $460 some in prizes and contingencies as minimum. So Ty's working really hard, and that stuff's coming out this week. You're going to see a lot of information getting dumped on this big race at Wayne County Speedway. So I think that's why the car count's going to be good for us. Ty does an excellent job of bringing product support to every race he helps me with. We do the Summer Nationals race together, and we're doing this Outlaw show, and he does really well. And I think that's what I think if you want local guys to come to these big races, listen, it's going to be hard to beat Davenport down there at Bulls Gap and stuff like that, but it takes everybody to make it. As a promoter, you need that car count because you need the money to come in to pay everything. So Ty's done a really good job. Yes, I'll be there at some point. Where's Sherry going?
Casey Craver first. Casey Craver says, on Tuesday, are we able to buy hoodies or shirts?
Yeah. Yeah, you can buy them through me anytime I'm there. I think they're cool. Here's the hoodie.
I think Sherry was answering that. Yes,
No.
she'll be there at some
Well,
point.
she's asking me, Sherry, you got shit to do.
Sunday afternoon racing would be nice, probably for your.
I'm telling you, I was going to pull a trigger, but when you look at the forecast for how cold it was, it's like Mother Nature was like, not this week.
Last week
Last week, nope, too wet. Couldn't have done it.
on Sunday.
Couldn't have done it.
No.
Track was. Listen, we had just dug that trench across there for this timing and scoring loop, and it had rained so much that trench was not.
Yeah.
Listen, sprint cars probably not going to be a problem.
Yeah, because they don't weigh that much.
But when you get the late models coming
You'd
through
have
there,
dug it out?
Oh, it'd have been horrible. They'd have ripped the nose off their car. I mean, that was a big factor for me making a decision, was the fact that I felt like that was going to be treacherous. And right at the start finish line, and it was like my reputation would have been. It wouldn't have mattered what excuse you had to pull the plug. You know.
Hey, Colin has a comment here. You took the pictures from my room seriously?
Hey, Colin, you moved
Seriously?
out, man. You don't live here no more. That's my room now, by the way. I love it.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry, Colin.
That's what happens when you grow up. You got to move out, son.
I think the one of these ones, it's signed. I think this one is signed. It says to Colin. So
Really?
yeah, they all are signed.
Whatever. I can get my Sharpie and put my name right next to it.
Hey, Kepling has a question. Can you tell us how much money you lose by having to cancel? So many people complain and get upset. I just don't think they realize how costly rainouts are for the track owners.
Well, it just depends on what time you rain out. Like, so let's just say, like for us, Purple right now. So every rain out is roughly a couple $1,000, because it's springtime still, and so like everything's good. You're working on the track as it is, right? So you're doing all these things, but like traditionally, you spend a lot of money during the week with diesel fuel, time, lights, energy. My problem right now is like the bread we got. So the bread's got to go. It's in the freezer too long. It won't be good enough for me. So you're throwing the whole order away.
How much did that cost you?
It's not enough to argue about. $600 or something, right? So, but you're throwing it away, or you're going to donate it to the. I'll probably take it to the food place in Wayne County, because it's not that it's bad. It's just it won't beat up to the standards, and so it sucks because you ordered it knowing it's probably going to rain out, but you didn't know it was going to rain out for 3 weeks, right? But you have,
not to belabor the point, Jason, but if I just threw away $600, just threw it away, like I have $600, I just threw it away, that would be hard for me.
Yeah.
That would be hard on my budget and my weekly expenses.
Right.
My limited. I'm on a state pension and I'm not working yet.
Yep.
So throwing away $600 is a lot, and you're just like, hey,
we have no choice because the quality, right? Like the standards are set, and so you can't use it.
Wow.
And so you throw it away, but you have to regrade every time it freaking rains. Like you get the rain ruts in the racetrack, so you're going back and you're regrading again. And I don't have new equipment. I don't know how many racetracks have really new equipment, but nothing I own is fuel efficient. And diesel fuel couldn't cost any more than it has in the last 4 years. And everybody knows you buy gas too. So rainouts today are between $2,500 and $3,000 that you basically just piss away. And that's pretty much the standard. Now bigger shows, you're pumping more advertising and things like that, so you can spend more money. But for Wayne County Speedway, it's $2,500 to $3,000 a week to rain out. So
man.
And that's not paying yourself. That's your time. Like everything you're doing, you're working those long hours. I know people say, "Well, that's your business. You should do it." But I'm doing it because I want to. I'm not doing it because I'm bored. I mean, the object is to make the business go, and we have obligations to all these marketing partners to go. So, but yeah, it sucks. So no, that's what pisses you off even more, Jeff, when you talk to me how much it's going to be, is the fact that people think that you do it on purpose. Like you just don't want to race. Like, oh yeah,
and honestly, I saw a couple comments that were like on Thursday and Friday that were like, "Oh, Wayne County Speedway is going to cancel." Well, like if it rains,
I see. Friday night somebody posted, "Just cancel already. I know you're going to do it." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Like
they act like you don't want to race.
Yeah, like I'm the only guy in the world that I think wants to race there sometimes. I'm like, I'm going to go. But I've learned over time, though, that it don't matter. I love people that get on there either way. But just know that Jason wants to race. He wants to race more than any of you. But I have more data on my end than you have. And so I know what we can do and what we can't do. And really, if the racers would make an agreement and go, hey, yeah, it's going to be sketchy. I'll tell you, this happened 2 weeks ago. There was a track in Southern Ohio that had cars, and it didn't rain, but nobody showed up because the forecast was bad. And we've been there. We've been there at Wayne County. And you're looking at the grandstands and you're going, holy shit, there's not enough people here to pay the employee wages. And they pulled the plug. They were like, we're out, and so but it's just the way the business works. Like if you stick your neck out there and nobody shows up, not everybody can absorb a $15,000 loss for the night, right? So racers, they want paid, right? We've seen it. If racers don't get paid, we've seen this through other racetracks, they will blast you on Facebook. Oh, my check never cleared. Thanks for, and you should pay your bills if you advertise it. But I guess one thing for me is we had a case of the All-Star race a couple years ago when it was wet. We were going to race and we did. And they tried to unionize on my ass. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I paid the purse, and it was a higher purse than anybody else paid for the weekday Speed Week show. And they are all pissy and bitching. But
some guys pulled out, right?
Some guys pulled out and went home, and that's fine too. I guess my only gripe to that was the series didn't stick up for the racetrack and let it be a non-points event. And I paid the purse full. We didn't have anybody flip or get wrecked or anything that night. And these guys are professionals. So what my point to that is, when the track promoter sticks his neck out on the line, when a weather situation comes, you'd like it to be reciprocated where, hey, the dude did what he had to do. He lost his ass, but we don't need to go bash about all the little bullshit that went on. That's all. That's all you're looking for. I'm not looking for a pat on the back. Just don't try to drag me through the freaking mud.
Right.
So
was Hunter Schoenberg the one that won that night? The 55 Vermeer car?
No.
Tyler Courtney
won that
Yeah,
night.
I knew it was
$10 grand.
I knew it was one of two.
It was $10 grand. I just had a conversation with the All-Stars that off-season about Speed Week needs to be bigger, and I'm going to throw $10 grand on a Monday night because I think I'm going to set the standard. And hell, they tried to unionize on my ass, But that's behind us. But those are the things that when I try to do certain things that's more pushy and like going to shove it down people's throat, then you think, why? Why am I working so hard when everybody else is just like, screw this, I'm out? So there has to be a balance. And so, but not everybody's that way. Listen, I have a lot of people that race with us that they're right there with me. And so
good or bad?
It's good. I think there's a lot more good than bad. My sister's tuned in.
Yeah. First of all, you need to stop reading the comments. Even Steph said Jason needs to stop reading the comments because you can't see and you squint at the screen. Like do you want to put the screen in front of your face?
Can I ask for something real quick?
Stop.
Can we get a big screen?
A big teleprompter?
Because then I'll look at your damn camera. Because right now you make me look down. If you had it right here, I would look up. But I feel like I want to look down because you're reading them and I don't get to see them.
I can't with you.
Anyway,
Tim asks,
we're losing.
Did you ever think about aluminum heads for stocks if 50 pounds added in front of the mid plate? Is this the Josh Morrow comment?
No, because Conover races that class. But no, I have given it some thought, and it's that's a time that we'll discuss at a different time. Like I believe the rules are the rules, and a lot of guys had built cars this off season to the rules that we have, and to change something like you first hit me up for this, it was a couple months ago, I think.
Florida.
Yeah, and the rules are already.
I was in the pool.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll have that conversation, but we're going to start 2026 with the rules that are on the website.
Because Josh actually hits me up every single week, and I tell him to call you because I don't understand, and I tell him that I don't know.
I get it. It's not even about weight. So the 50 pounds doesn't do anything for me. Like that's old school thinking. The 50 pounds for aluminum heads. No, I don't care if it's aluminum or steel. The car weighs over 3,000 pounds anyway. It's not even an advantage. But I think what the problem is cast iron heads are, they crack. They're not really easy to fix, and people can buy aluminum heads so much cheaper now. And there's pros and cons of that too. But that's another time. That's a tech stuff.
Colin again mentions those are sweet pictures. And then Karen tunes in. I just tuned in. I love the Buckeye posters. The spring game was great yesterday. Jason, why are your cheeks so red?
Yeah, listen, I was windburnt. It was cold all day. It was cold. Like my face was froze. I wore my Carhartts, my winter coat. Like I was sweating there, but yeah, it's windburnt. It was really windy today. Karen, you have to get out the front door to know what the weather is.
Be nice. Jacob says, tell Jason to bring his fire suit. I'm bringing the Mod Light Tuesday.
Colin, this is Cherry.
Did you hear Jacob? Before you get
Yes, I know.
bring your fire
my
suit.
fire suit don't fit.
God. Dude, what about DJ last week saying he said, "Hey, you know you're on camera, right?"
Yeah.
I laughed at that.
I would, if he lets me drive that Mod Light on Tuesday, I will do that. We're gonna have to ask Kyle if I can borrow his fire suit though, because mine won't. I tried it on the other day because I'm gonna drive that super stock. I'm gonna order me a new fire suit.
It's Colin. I have grape. What is this, Jason?
This is mine. This is cherry.
What is this stuff?
From Energy. From
Where did you get this?
it's a Mansfield distributing drink.
And you're selling this stuff at the racetrack?
Yep, it's a new product we're covering. It's gonna be like $4 a can, I think is what it's gonna be. I think that's the retail market on it. And we have all kinds of flavors, but I just brought these two because I thought we'd promote it on the show. So I like it. Mine's really good.
Yeah, but so is mine. Michael Hold says, I'm 71 now, but been to the track as a little kid and spent time on the 81 car. Still listen now and listen to Dragway 42.
Yeah, listen, I think it's cool that Wayne County has a dirt track and Dragway 42. And I actually just met some of the people at 42. And so I like that stuff too. So I might go over there and check that out. They're doing good things. They come to our track, so Colin's still in there with a smiley face. No, he's
Yeah, because he's talking about a golf outing.
See, yeah, anyway.
He's all in.
Yeah, well, tell him to get his grades up. I know, Ryan. I know it's a joke.
Hey, the Green Hornet has more sponsors coming to Wayne County Speedway.
I can't wait to Steve. I can't wait for him to have his debut of the dirt racing. He's brought a lot of people to us that I've met. And a lot of, not just talking about great marketing partners. I'm talking like I talk about the videographers and things like that. So I think it's going to be cool. I know Steve is itching to race. Like he texted me yesterday. He's like, "We're rained out again." I go, "No shit." I mean, so I think we're all amped up. So
Brandon asks, are the grandstands open on Tuesday?
yeah, they'll be open for free. You can just come in and sit in the grandstands if you want.
Jeff Kepling says, thanks for the explanation, Jason. Hopefully people will take that into consideration before they...
Before they complain. Yeah, Jeff's a good dude. I tell you, he is really a good dude, and he sees it. He understands it, and it's just a good deal. So I met Jeff because he's a supporter of Kyle's, obviously, but he's a supporter of a lot of race cars. People just don't know that, but couldn't be happier to be a friend of his.
Yeah, he's a good guy, supports racing. Todd Gallion says, street stocks are already almost a modified. If you let them have aluminum heads, then why run street stocks?
Yeah, I mean, the debate goes on, and
That's a good point.
No, it's a good point. I just didn't, if I had the rules in front of me, I would be more prepared. But yeah, no, we're rolling with the 2026 rules. I'm excited. You got Ryan Leathers on here, no aluminum heads, because he's a guy who's built one or two cars, and if you change the rules now, it's not something that's fair. We have those rules at the end of the season to let people build all winter, and so we didn't have that discussion about aluminum heads. I don't think it's relevant. I would like to go crate racing with the street stocks. That would be my vision. I think that's a lot of people's vision. Maybe someday, maybe in 2028, we go, hey, you're going to run, I don't know.
Okay, so now I'm not in your head, but I hear you ask questions to Markham, Gentry, DJ. You talk about crate racing almost like the Lakeville days with the late models. So you're going to go some limited lates and in late models and crate racing and street stocks.
I think crate motors. We call them crate motors. We'll just call them. I think the crate motor belongs in the super stock class. I think that's where it belongs. I think that's a good place for it to keep the cost down. Now, Justin Chance and I were talking today, and Justin's doing some stuff, and I won't let it out the bag today, but he raced Attica with a crate motor in his car Friday night, missed a show by one car. But we're working on it. He is. I'm not working on shit. He had called me. He's working on an engine combination that I think is going to be interesting, and when he gets it done and he gets to test it out, I think it's going to be a neat option for late models, at least if it works. And
we need to get him on the show and let's talk about this.
Yeah, he'll have a lot of data on that stuff in the next couple of weeks with the cost of what it's going to be and stuff. And I'm looking forward to seeing if it works, because nobody wants to run a crate in late models, right? Like I should say that if you're on the Rush series, you do, but if you have an open, like if you have a Clements or a Malkin engine right at the hood, you're like, oh, I ain't going crate racing, right? But Justin's given this. He's working on a middle ground option that I think would appeal to a lot of people. So,
Interesting.
yep.
Hey, so our results portion is going to be presented by Hinthorn Sales and Service. If you need a new golf cart, stop by and see Chris and Lindsay at Hinthorn Sales and Service to pick up that ride. So really don't have too many results, but we wanted to hit Attica's results in the sprints. It was Cale Thomas. I reached out to Cale Thomas and talked to him about coming onto the show before our first All-Star show. And tentatively, he is available. And tentatively, we are set to have Cale Thomas on Turn 2 Talk here in a few weeks.
All right.
So Cale Thomas is the winner. He was followed by Parker Price Miller, and then third was Bryce Lucius. Coming home 20th was one of our Wayne County regulars, Henry Malkett. And in the late models, it was Mike Vandermark. He was your winner. He was followed by Todd Brennan and Devin Shields. And then finishing fifth was the madman Kyle Moore. He's still mad. And then ninth was J.R. Gentry. I love it. Ninth was J.R. Gentry. And then 13th was Ryan Markham. So those were a couple of regulars. I did not see the B main results, so I didn't know about Justin. We want to wish a happy belated birthday to Steph Linder. I know sometimes she tunes in. And then I noticed that Brandon Morrow has an all-aluminum race trailer for sale. So hit up Brandon Morrow for any, if you need a race car trailer.
Okay, Tuesday practice 4:30 to 7:30. 4:30 to 7:30.
I'm not going to be there.
Tuesday. Yeah, I know you're working.
Do you want me to be there? I can call off.
No, you go to work. You need to make money. Steph,
Steph said she can come.
You got. She'll probably be there. She's gonna check out that. She's my new IT woman.
Yeah.
So practice this Tuesday. We'll get some cars on the track and gives us an opportunity to test out the transponder system, the shit I've been talking about for weeks and weeks and weeks about all the shit we've done. This will give us an opportunity to see if it works. And so we're going to do that and hopefully race this Saturday. So shit, who knows, man?
Hey, the forecast doesn't look good. Are you ready to cancel? Do you want to cancel right now?
No. No, don't even tell me what the forecast is because I get down on that stuff, man, because like we're working so hard, like it's you wonder how you even do anything because every week I'm like, we got more shit to do, but like the grass is growing like crazy over there, right? It's so stupid that we're mowing so much grass, but we got a lot done today, and like we're having opportunities to make these improvements. Like we tested this well and light system that we bought from Barberton, went through and cleaned all the lenses and started to test it, make sure it all works. So that can possibly get up quicker than I thought because we've got these damn rainouts. So yeah, things are moving quicker. The bleachers. I was hoping to maybe start those today, but the weather wasn't cooperative. I'm hoping here in the next week or two, those will just be done.
Is the grass not the grass isn't growing in Creston?
No, you don't even want to know. Don't you threaten me. You're not gonna like it when you get started. You ain't gonna like it.
I'm not starting.
Yes, you are.
Michael Holden says if you get Blaine on the 81 driver, that he'll mess with him. We want Blaine on the show, Jason.
I love Blaine. Blaine's funny. He texts me all the time.
We have a lot of people, and we're trying to get to everybody. Understand that we want to get to everybody. So
as a guest, you mean?
Yeah, as a guest.
We plan on doing this show for years.
For years, dude.
Like I don't feel like the Speedway is going away. Like I feel like we're gonna own and operate the thing for a long time. I get frustrated, Ryan. Friday night, you could have bought that place for $1. Like everything I touched Friday turned to shit.
I couldn't give you $1 for it.
You know, Sherry come over and she probably picked the wrong time to come and see what I was doing because I was not in a good mood. But it ended up being a good night because we got a lot done. But it's like everything I touched, it just like, gee, Chris, what am I doing wrong? But I feel like we're gonna be there a long time. And yeah, I know, self-pity, boo-hoo for Jason, right? But anyway, so listen, this show, we're going to have lots of times to get guests on. I'm excited. We can't get everybody at one time, but tonight's show was good. I liked having the dynamic duo of Johnny Bruce and Van the Man on it. I thought that was going to be good, and it did. And, I'm sure we'll have a good show next week. Hopefully we race Saturday and that we can have a little more results for Wayne County Speedway.
Yeah.
That's the plan. And
and we appreciate Hinthorn's coming on board for the results.
Yeah, I mean, did you talk to him or? Hey, thanks, Chris. We appreciate you. Actually, we thank Lindsay. We will thank Lindsay for that. Yeah, yeah. One thing I will say is one thing I'll tell you is I was at the Duck twice last week, the Ugly Duck, and lasagna nights on Tuesday, and so they have great food. But like, get out and support Dan. Like I was in there Friday night and it was kind of down, and I was like, man, what's going on here? And I think it's a sign of the weather switching. I think as the weather gets nice, people are going out. But Dan's got excellent food, so go hit the Duck up. Like it's cool. Play pool. I beat Lindsay.
Did you?
Yep. So go shoot some pool. You got karaoke on nights, and beer's cheap, and it's a good time out there. So if you want some good food, go hit the Ugly Duck up. Tell Dan you heard me say it on this Turn 2 Talk, and he's a big supporter of Wayne County Speedway, and we want people to go out there and check it out.
Hey, now, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in Turn 2.
Yes, indeed.